Hey, Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth Managers. I hope you'll check us out at jazzwealthmanagers.com. We manage retirement investments for individuals, but we're laid back about it. We don't do the typical suit and tie thing. We actually built a TV studio here instead of an office so that we could teach our customers. We really like doing that. And one of the things I want to teach you guys today, I know I've done a video on this in the past, but we need to talk. We got to talk again here. All right, look, I get this question a lot. I have an old 401k rollover. I would like it to be rolled over. And I say, well, thank you. Thanks for choosing Jazz Wealth. This is really exciting. We're going to go through this whole process with you. I'm very, very excited. Then they say, I would like to roll it over from the 401k to the Roth IRA. I get it. Very attractive vehicle, right? You get all your taxes out of the way. You don't owe taxes on the growth and everything. In the future, it's tax-free. Yay. So can you do that, though? You can, but here's, we just hang with me. We got to do this here in particular. So you can't actually just roll it directly over. So let's say you've got a 401k, right? And you want to roll this over. You no longer work at the job. You have to quit, be fired, or retire to be over the age of 59 if you want to roll it over, right? And still work there. So the 401k has to go into what's known as a rollover IRA. It's a traditional IRA. It's just a word that we use to say that it's rolled over. So let's call this a rollover IRA. That's the first step. You got to do this, right? And you know what's funny is I don't know if anybody would stop you from this. This is actually an interesting question. If you just tried to roll over your 401k to a Roth IRA, I'm not sure that any online company would stop you from doing that, and then you would owe taxes on everything. But here's the process. If you do it with me, I'm going to stop you because the pre-tax money has to go into a pre-tax account. Now, you know that a traditional IRA is all pre-tax money. You're going to pay that tax in the future. If you have a Roth 401k, very popular these days, right? That money has to go, and by the way, this applies to 403bs, things like that as well, if you happen to have those. So I'm using 401k today, but you can switch out the numbers. This money goes into a Roth IRA because it's already post-tax money. So it has to go into the same account there. So here you haven't paid any tax, has to go into an account that you haven't paid any tax on. Over here, the Roth 401k money, that's after-tax money, came out of your paycheck at your job there, that can go into a Roth IRA. If you would like the 401k money to go into the Roth IRA, you just have to start this step. It's going to go like this. Very simply, that's your process. Now, when you do this part, if you now what's called convert your rollover IRA to a Roth IRA, you will owe taxes on the amount. It gets counted as income, right? So be very careful here. If you roll over $1,000, it's probably not going to make a big deal. Nobody's really going to care. You add the $1,000 to your income, you're not going to notice it. If you have a $50,000 401k and you try to go to the Roth IRA directly, like I said, I don't think these brokerage firms would actually stop you from doing that. I'm not sure anybody's going to call you and say, hey, do you know what you're doing here? I think they would just let it happen. So you want to go into the rollover IRA first, then convert to the Roth. Here's the kicker, though. You don't have to do it all in one. Right? Let's say you have a $50,000 old 401k somewhere and you realize that $20,000 extra dollars you could add to your income and not go into the next tax bracket. Well, you can actually convert part of your IRA in 1 year, convert the other part in the other year. You don't have to go all or none on this. The moral of today's story is the pre-tax money goes into a pre-tax account. Post-tax money goes into a post-tax account. And actually, if you have both of those, they're going to send 2 checks. There's going to be one check that they won't even tell you which one it is. You just got to know which one it is. They'll have one check, which you're supposed to know goes in that one. You'll have the other check, which you're supposed to know goes in that one there. They won't send you the money as a whole. They will separate it when they do the rollover. So that's the starting point, that middle area there. If you decide to convert, that's the key word there, then you pay the taxes, right? You got to make sure you're willing to pay the taxes. Now, you also don't take the money out to pay the taxes, right? You can't do that. A lot of people say, should I convert when I have the money in my bank account, or should I convert when I just want to pull the money out? If you try to take money out when you convert to the Roth IRA to pay taxes, that money is going to be penalized as well. So you have to do the conversion when you have the dollars to pay the tax in your savings account, your checking account, or whatever it may be. So I just wanted to point that out. It's a relatively straightforward video today, but I get the question just tons of times a week. And so I thought, well, let's make a video about this, try to help people out a little bit. I hope it helped you, and if it did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button or hit the thumbs up button if it did. If you happen to have done this and got caught or got in trouble, maybe owed more money than you thought, leave a comment below. Help everybody else out so that we understand what the correct process is, and maybe if you have a horror story to share and you're willing, share that with us as well. Hey, you enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back again to do this and later at our closing beat show, 5 o'clock every day, live on our YouTube channel, Jazz Wealth Managers. Hope you check us out there, and thank you so much for watching.
Why should you choose Jazz Wealth as your retirement or long-term investing service? Our portfolios are managed by us, not some faceless mutual fund manager. Our private classes will teach you everything about investing and getting your dough straight. Best of all, our fiduciary standard means your best interest comes before ours.